Hi everybody, I hope you're all keeping well and enjoying some of the lovely weather we're getting at the minute. This week I am sharing some top talking tips for that newborn stage of development. So what we can do when our babies are between 0 and 6 months old to help support their brain and early communication development. From conception until age 3, this is the most critical stage of brain development in our children's lives. By age 2, 75% of your child's brain growth has already occurred. So this is massive. This means that what we do now with our babies is so important in order to help them to thrive and to really help support their little brains to grow. And it's nothing fancy. It's just plain and simple human interaction. I once came across a saying that love grows brains. So it's really what you do now with your babies that's going to support that brain development. Like I said, it's nothing fancy. Our babies at this stage aren't particularly motivated by toys or objects. They love you and they love looking at your face. Babies have a natural preference right from birth to seek out human faces. So a lovely way of taking advantage of this is to play games like peekaboo, round and round the garden, and tickles. And these very early games encourage non-verbal communication development, such as eye contact, smiling, laughing, turn taking, and maybe you'll even get a few early noises from your baby. And what we say to parents is, when you're noticing your baby doing these new skills, just try and copy them. So smile back, laugh along with your baby, and copy those early noises that your baby is making, because this will be a way to reinforce them, and your baby will be motivated to keep on experimenting with new sounds if you're copying them. And it's also a lovely way of having fun with your baby and developing that lovely strong bond that you have. Another top tip is to introduce books and nursery rhymes. So normally when I'm in my post in Surestart, I facilitate a 4-week parenting and baby program, and each week we'll have a little story, usually at the end of the session. And at the end of the 4 weeks, I always ask parents for feedback. And something that comes up all the time is the parents are so surprised by how much their babies enjoyed the books. And this is a lovely way of emphasising that it's never too early to introduce books. Those board books, so the ones with the hard pages, the ones with the flaps, or the touchy-feely books are great for this stage. And our babies are learning all the time through their senses. So the colours and the touchy-feely, the sensory input your baby is getting from those books are a great way to help them to learn. And they're going to be exposed to lots of new words, and they love repetition, so reading the same book over and over again may not be that motivating for you, but it's very motivating for your baby. And we learn through repetition, so read the same books, sing the same nursery rhymes. The action nursery rhymes are great, so ones that incorporate actions such as wind the bobbin up, or twinkle twinkle, or the incy wincy spider. So those action nursery rhymes are fantastic because our children follow a developmental pattern for communication development. So we would want them to be using early gestures before first words. So they might be starting to gesture to tell you they want lifted up. Or if they're able to start to use gestures, that's them telling you what they want without even having the words for those action nursery rhymes. So they're very motivating. And again, that idea of repetition, These are all great ways of helping your child learn new words and learn about rhyme. And these are also great ways of helping later literacy skills too. So the more you expose your children to books and nursery rhymes, the better it is for their later reading and writing skills. Something else to think about is screen time. So this includes phones, tablets and TVs. And often whenever I'm around babies, I always hear comments, God, we don't need the TV, we could just watch the baby all day long. So just make a conscious effort of having the TV off, even just for an hour a day, because we get into a habit of just having it on constantly in the background and nobody's even watching it. And at this early stage, our babies really need help to develop their attention and listening skills. So by reducing that background noise, that will mean that your baby is more tuned in to what you're doing, and they learn from you. They love your voice. Your voice is their favourite sound, so they want to be able to hear you clearly without the distraction of the TV on in the background. Some of you may have come across Changing Time as Chatting Time. So this is another programme that we would have talked about when we were in Surestart. And it emphasises 4 key behaviours when you're changing your baby's nappy. Because if you think about all the times you're changing your baby's nappy throughout the day, it might be as many as 15 to 20 times. And this just gives a lovely opportunity because you're face to face with your baby. So by emphasising and trying to remember 4 key things, so smile, laugh, talk and sing, these are ways to really support your child's overall development. And one of the mummies said to me recently that through Surestart she really recognised the importance of nursery rhymes. So what she did was she printed off some and had them up around the changing table, and every time she changed her baby's nappy she would sing some nursery rhymes. And prior to that, her baby was a real wee wriggler, as they often tend to be. But what she found was through singing, that just really captured her baby's imagination and attention, and it kept the baby in the one place. So it was just a lovely way, again, of that early interaction. So that's all for today. Like I said last time, please contact me if you have any queries, or if you're a parent of an older child and you have some concerns around their speech and language development. Just send me a wee private message over the Facebook page, and I'll catch up with you all again soon. Thank you.